Echoes of the cursed chords, a symphony of vengeance and redemption. The moon hung low in the night sky, casting an eerie glow over the old antique shop on the corner of Elm Street. In a quiet corner of the shop, among dusty shelves and forgotten relics, a young musician named Liam found himself drawn to an exquisite guitar. Its mahogany body gleamed under the dim light, adorned with intricate carvings that seemed to tell a story of their own. Liam's fingers traced the worn frets, and an inexplicable urge overcame him. He reached for the guitar and cradled it against his chest. As his fingers brushed against the strings, a shiver ran down his spine. Unbeknownst to him, the guitar held a history drenched in sorrow and vengeance. With a hesitant breath, Liam plucked the strings, and a haunting melody filled the air. The notes seemed to resonate with an otherworldly energy, causing the shop to tremble. The room grew colder, and shadows danced ominously along the walls. As Liam played on, the melody became more intricate, weaving a tale of heartbreak and betrayal. Suddenly, a whisper slithered through the room, carrying words that echoed with anguish. "Release me from my eternal torment," it pleaded, the voice tinged with an otherworldly resonance. Liam's heart raced, and he set the guitar down, trying to comprehend the impossible. The air grew heavy as a figure materialized before him, a translucent apparition of a man with hollow eyes and a spectral aura. The vengeful spirit of a talented musician named Victor stood before Liam, his ethereal form shifting as if caught between realms. "I was betrayed, robbed of my chance to share my music with the world," Victor's voice quivered with bitterness. "You, young musician, have awakened me. Only you can ease my suffering." Liam's heart pounded as he realized the grave situation he had stumbled upon. He listened to Victor's tragic tale, a story of stolen melodies, shattered dreams, and a life cut short by jealousy. Victor's spirit had been trapped within the guitar, cursed to relive his agony for eternity. Determined to help Victor find peace, Liam embarked on a harrowing journey. He researched the history of Victor's life, delving into old archives and crumbling records. With each discovery, he felt the weight of Victor's anguish pressing down on him. The haunting melodies that once drew Liam in now became a gateway into the spirit world. As he played, the boundary between the living and the dead blurred. Shadows danced, and whispers echoed in the night, guiding Liam towards a truth that had been buried for decades. Liam's quest led him to confront those who had wronged Victor, descendants of the very people who had stolen his music. With each confrontation, the malevolent presence grew stronger, threatening to consume both Liam and Victor. In a climactic showdown, Liam stood in an abandoned theater, guitar in hand, facing the vengeful spirits of Victor's tormentors. The air crackled with tension as the room transformed into a battleground between the living and the dead. As the final notes of the haunting melody reverberated, a burst of ethereal light enveloped the room. The spirits wailed and thrashed, their forms dissipating into the ether. Victor's anguished spirit faced a choice, to embrace forgiveness or continue his cycle of suffering. With a mournful yet resolute gaze, Victor nodded to Liam, and a sense of peace washed over him. The theater fell silent, and the guitar's strings hummed with a newfound warmth. Victor's spirit faded, leaving behind a whispered promise of gratitude. Liam stepped out into the moonlit night, the weight of the supernatural ordeal still lingering. The cursed guitar now sat silent in his hands, its carvings telling a story of redemption and release. As days turned to weeks, Liam found himself drawn back to the guitar. He knew that Victor's story was far from over, and he was determined to uncover every secret it held. His fingers danced over the strings, coaxing melodies that resonated with both sorrow and hope. Guided by the guitar's haunting tunes, Liam ventured into the heart of the city, seeking out forgotten records and hidden truths. The echoes of Victor's past led him to an abandoned recording studio, a place where dreams had once been captured in harmonious notes. As he explored the studio, Liam stumbled upon a stack of old tapes, each labeled with a date that matched a significant event in Victor's life. With trembling hands, he loaded one of the tapes into a dusty player and pressed play. The studio was filled with the haunting sound of Victor's music, the melodies carrying a depth of emotion that transcended time. As the music swelled, Liam's surroundings seemed to shift, and he found himself transported to a bygone era. Before his eyes, Victor's form materialized, not as a spectral figure, but as a young man full of life and passion. The studio came alive with the energy of the past, and Liam was immersed in the very moments that had shaped Victor's destiny. Liam witnessed the stolen melodies, the jealous rival, and the heartbreaking betrayal that had driven Victor to the brink of despair. He felt the weight of Victor's unfulfilled dreams, the ache of his shattered ambitions. And through it all, he sensed a connection, a shared love for music that bound them across time and space. As the music faded and the echoes of the past receded, Liam knew what he had to do. Armed with newfound determination, he returned to the antique shop, his fingers dancing over the guitar strings with a fervent purpose. The melodies that flowed from the guitar were no longer haunted. They were a symphony of redemption. Each note carried the weight of Victor's pain and the hope of his salvation. The music reached far beyond the boundaries of the mortal realm, resonating with a power that bridged the gap between the living and the dead. In the heart of the night, the antique shop transformed into a portal, a bridge between two worlds. The room shimmered with an otherworldly light as the barrier between dimensions grew thin. And there, amid the swirling currents of energy, Liam glimpsed Victor's spirit once more. This time, Victor's form was radiant, his eyes ablaze with a newfound purpose. The vengeful spirit that had once sought retribution now exuded an aura of forgiveness. The air was charged with a sense of closure, a final chapter in a tale that had spanned generations. With a final chord that resonated like a heartbeat, Liam played the closing notes of the symphony. The room trembled, and a warm light enveloped Victor's spirit. As the light expanded, it carried with it the essence of Victor's music, the melodies that had once been trapped in the strings of the guitar. Liam watched in awe as the light ascended, carrying Victor's spirit towards the heavens. The room fell into silence, the connection between worlds severed. The guitar's strings, once cursed, now hummed with a sense of peace, a melody of redemption that echoed in the air. And so, the tale of Echoes of the Cursed Chords came to an end. Liam had journeyed through the realms of the living and the dead, guided by the power of music and the strength of the human spirit. The antique guitar, once a vessel of darkness, had become a conduit for transformation, a testament to the enduring power of forgiveness and the healing of ancient wounds. As the first light of dawn broke through the windows, Liam left the antique shop behind. He carried with him the echoes of Victor's story, a melody that would forever be etched in his heart. And though the world had been forever changed by the events of that fateful night, the symphony of redemption continued to play on, a timeless reminder that even in the darkest of times, there was always a chance for healing and renewal.